When have you said that's not my name? 1. My name on my birth certificate is Maggie. I was about 7 years old and my mom had taken me to a doctor's appointment. We were in the waiting room and the nurse comes out and starts looking for Margaret. After a few moments she's getting more and more impatient as no one in the full waiting room is acknowledging her. Finally, in a huff, she says, "Uck, Maggie," and my mom and I stand and go to her to follow her back. We hadn't even noticed her calling the wrong name. She has an attitude and asks why we didn't come when she called my Christian name. I told her, "I'm Jewish, I don't have a Christian name." She says, "Your real name is Margaret." My mom tore into her, asking where she saw that name anywhere on the paperwork. That in fact, my real name is Maggie and that she needed to learn to read and not make assumptions. This type of conversation was to be repeated with teachers of mine throughout my educational career who thought they knew better than my parents. I finally changed my name to use my Hebrew name. No more issues with being called Margaret. 2. 1958. My grandfather, Maurice, hated my name and would not call me Sean. He called me Gus. I was 8 years old and tired of the disrespect, so I didn't respond when he repeatedly called me to come into the kitchen. He charged out to the living room and angrily demanded to know why I ignored him. I said my name is Sean. Call for Sean and I will come. He got a look on his face that made me think I was going to get beaten. Then he nodded and said, "At least there is one person in this family who has some balls." He called me Sean for the rest of his life. 3. Third grade. My full first name is Christopher. My teacher always thought she would be cute and call me Christopher Robin or Christopher Columbus when taking roll call in the mornings. After refusing to answer multiple times she popped me with a ruler and I basically said a bad word. So she took me to the principal and I got 5 pops on the ass. I made the principal call my mom. I explained, honestly for once, exactly what happened. Mom got that finger up the teacher's face and explained my full name to her and what names she could use when addressing me. It involved my first name, first and middle and last, just plain Chris or Mr. Gursky, but never to strike me for not answering up to do a different name. She then turned to the principal and told her where she would stick that paddle if she ever struck one of her children again without talking with her first. There were 3 of us in elementary school at the time. I must say, even 50 years later, that was one of the most pleasing days of my school years. 4. 8th grade government class. My teacher was calling on Lisa. I turned around to see who Lisa was, but no one answered. I turned back around, and she pointed at me. I told her my name wasn't Lisa. I got a D in that class. I'm not sure if it was because she didn't think I participated since she didn't know my name or because my mom went to the school to complain.